Well, first off, sorry about this mess. I have to do it in this room because I got neighbors moving out and everything. It's kind of a little too much. Yeah, moving out. You know what? You know how that is. But anyways, first off, I want to talk. I will do Idiot Atheist reads Bible verses. Then afterwards, I'll talk about Antifa a little bit. Unless, of course, my stupidity takes over and I just forget. First of all, I want to say, before I start this, there are 4 characters in the Bible that I consider the most abhorrent, the most evil, vile. 4 characters. One is Moses, which we're going to discuss. The second one is Joshua. The third one is David. Those 3 are in no particular order. And I have to say Moses is the worst of those 3. I'll just say that. Followed by David and Joshua. But the 4th one is worse than all 3 of them combined and then some. Worse than every evil character in this Bible. He's very vile. He'll send you to hell over just for not believing in him. He's basically the Antifa. He's basically Antifa. If you think about it, you disagree with him, so hey, you're going to suffer forever. Antifa, you disagree with us, so you're racist, you're sexist, you're homophobic, you're a Nazi, you're this and that, you know. Same. But anyways, here we go. You could find this in Numbers 31, verse 17. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has known man by lying with him. How the hell do you make this? Man, I can't even think of the words. But how the hell do you? Apologies. How do you make this sound good? I've read apologetics. You know, GotQuestions.org and CARM and a few others, CARM and a few others. They all say, well, these people were evil and they were sinners and they were killing their children and this. So you're going to kill their children? Of course, I remember one of them, I think it was GotQuestions.org, that, well, these children saw all that horrible stuff, so they would have grew up to be the same way. What, this God couldn't cleanse their minds or something? And of course, the Bible doesn't really say that, hey, it's because they didn't turn to God. It just says, hey, take their land. And it does say some crap about them doing things that he's not pleased with, but there's still no excuse for this crap. Here's another part that you guys are really going to love. Verse 18. Remember, this is Numbers 31, verse 17, but this one is 18. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourself. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. Think about that. The little children, these are probably like 12, 13-year-olds. They saw their parents slaughtered, their brothers, their neighbors, their best friends, all slaughtered. Now these people that killed their family and everyone they knew and loved is going to rape them. That's what it's saying. That's what Moses is saying. Go ahead and rape them. Because I'm sure they're not willingly going to have sex with these guys. Think about that. This is what, if you're a Christian watching this video, that is what your God is okay with. You may say, well, it was Moses, not God. Well, I don't see God here intervening. He intervened plenty of other times with Abraham and, hell, even with Moses and several others throughout this whole book. And I don't want to hear this nonsense. Well, they got fixed Jesus. Jesus. That is the Old Testament. I don't want to hear that garbage. I already did a video on that. Let's face facts. Let's face facts, okay? Your God, if your God changed his mind once, how do you know he's not going to change his mind again? And another thing, let me ask you this question. Those of you that understand what a hymen is, I'm sure some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. You know, covers the vagina and all that, okay? You break that. You don't actually break it, it's just elastic tissue. There's really no way for them to know that these children were virgins. You can't really be 100% certain that God would know this, okay? Because even if they've had sex once, if they have had sex again for a number of years or whatever, that elastic tissue would have covered it back up. Or if they've been riding on horses and stuff like that, that could, of course, cause it to contract. Make it look like they've had sex when they haven't. A God would know that. A man would not. And that's what you got in this book. A A woman would know that, of course. A man would not. So that's your God. Think about it. Slaughter all the poor male children. Why is it always men get screwed in these wars and battles? They always all get slaughtered. Their wives get taken captive, but they have to die. That is this God that Jews and Christians and Muslims worship. Nothing more sickening than religion, right? Well, not quite. I'm done with talking about there's a whole lot. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can defend with that. God explicitly says you can. I mean, Moses is saying, and obviously he's getting this from his God, that hey, go ahead and rape these little girls. They even taken them to the temple. Well, they didn't have the temple then, but the tabernacle. So they becoming sex slaves to the priests. They're sex slaves, basically. Temple prostitutes is what they are. There's no way to defend that vileness. There really isn't. And let's talk about another one. The people that take things way too seriously. Why so serious? They take things way too serious. Maybe they all need one of these so they can lighten the hell up. Fidget spinner. And they're called Antifa. I already did enough videos on Antifa. I'm just going to talk a little bit about this. I was watching this video yesterday. It was hilarious. You know, this Muslim in Chicago. I have nothing against Muslims per se. I don't like the religion. But anyways, she was claiming, you know, hate crimes going up against Muslims and stuff like that. When asked to give actual evidence, you really couldn't do it. And they were doing defense classes, and the guy was asking her, you know, shouldn't you be more concerned about the, 2,000 shootings or whatever, 1,000 shootings, And, she brings up the Southern Law Poverty Center, which, I believe it was last year that they supposedly lost around, 2,000 or more, or maybe less, hate crimes that were committed against whites. Of course, they don't classify interracial crimes against whites as a hate crime. They don't do that. Usually, it's not going to be considered a hate crime. So only if whites do it, it's a hate crime, apparently. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about these people want to do nothing wrong with self-defense. Nothing wrong with it. Of course, the guy's talking to her, mentions a gun. And now, I kind of agree with her a little bit about guns and stuff. I have no problem. If you want to own a gun, go ahead. Nothing wrong with it. If I had the money, I would buy a gun myself too. But you should watch those videos about guns and see how good they are at defending yourself. Like, you hear about robberies. Well, if he had a gun, he would have gotten shot or wouldn't have got robbed. Well, once a person has a gun to your head, you're pretty much screwed. If someone once that gun is at your head, or if you're asleep in your bed, you don't have a dog or an alarm to wake you up, you're pretty much screwed. Okay, the gun ain't gonna help you. But anyways, these Antifa folk, they are basically, if you think about it, savages. They're complaining that that Trump supporters, everybody's a Trump supporter. Everybody they disagree with is a Trump supporter or a racist and everything. I disagree with them. I'm not a Trump supporter. But anyways, they think that everybody is violent towards them. But when you watch any videos and everything, it's them attacking others. They're savages. They're the ones attacking everybody. They put people in the hospital. Because people usually don't fight back against them, which says a lot about the Antifa folk. And of course, the media and the police tend to defend Antifa. Not surprising there. And it was another video I was watching this afternoon, which was hilarious. Ben Shapiro, basically a snotty kid, argues with Ben Shapiro. Whatever your opinions on him is yours, but that video was kind of funny because the guy asked Ben, do you have a PhD in sociology? Argument from authority. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you watch the Atheist Experience, you notice theists doing that nonsense all the time. If you watch that Ken Ham Bill Nye debate, you'll notice Ken Ham bringing up this physicist. Oh, this guy's a physicist, and he agrees with us that the Earth is 6,000 years old and all this stuff. Argument from authority. Well, the guy may have a PhD in physics, but that doesn't mean he's, knows what he's talking about. If those of you who have a PhD, you know what a PhD is. You're basically writing a paper or research on a narrow thing and getting a PhD. It's not like you know everything about something. Nobody can. These Antifa folk don't know that stuff. They take women's studies and gender studies, all that stuff. Everybody just agrees. Everybody agrees with each other and slaps each other on the back. Yeah, the men are horrible. The white folks are evil. Yeah, keep saying that. And if you keep taking things so seriously, you're not going to have a good old age. And you're going to get old eventually. Just calm the hell down. It ain't that serious. Okay? Because things are not as... Trump supporters are not attacking people. Some of them are. But not some racist folks are. But just because racist people voted for Trump doesn't make Trump himself a racist. I've never heard Trump say anything racist. Sexist, yes. But never racist. Well, not completely sexist. Just things are cringeworthy that a president or someone who's going to run for president should not say. Let's just say that. And if he's actually guilty of certain things, maybe, you could definitely add misogynist. But definitely not, I haven't heard him say anything racist. It would be nice if these Antifa people could, back up their claims when they call people racist and sexist, especially when people disagree with them, but I don't expect that. Savages are savages no matter what, right? And this book, the Quran, all those holy books, wow. Those that take those seriously, how? Why? Oh well, bye.